Okay, so now let's start to the questions. What did you learn about the monarch butterfly?
I've learned a lot of things in the monarch butterflies. I learned that the butterflies can fly so far, and there is four generation of the butterflies, and each generation of the butterflies has a different life. The first generation and the second and the third generation live for only 2 to 5 weeks, and the fourth generation is born, and the fourth generation is different from its parent. This generation can live for 8 months, and they make the amazing journey to its winter home. That's
Okay, so the difference between the first generations and the second and third generation and the fourth generation, can you summarize it again? So what is the difference between all of those generations?
the difference between the second and the first and the second and third generation of the monarch butterfly.
Is that
the fourth generation has a long life than the first generation and the second and third.
the first generation has long life?
No, the fourth generation.
Okay. Now compare. Is there any compare with the first and the second, or what? Can you compare any generation? Can you compare, or you have to speak all of that? Can you compare the first and the second generation? Is there any difference?
The first generation and the second generation have a little different. Is that the first generation is born in the south, but the second generation is born in the north.
Okay. Yeah, only one difference. Okay. Okay, and about other generations? Can you compare?
The first generation and the fourth generation is that the fourth generation has long life than the third generation.
Say again, the fourth or the first?
The fourth. The fourth generation has long life than the third generation. The fourth generation live for like 8 months, and the third generation only live for 2 to 5 weeks, very short. And the third generation can only make a trip a little bit, but the fourth generation makes the amazing journey to its winter home in central Mexico.
It's about how many miles?
It's about 12 months and 1,870 miles.
So totally
3,000 miles.
3,000 miles. Okay. Yeah. So you learn about this one.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there any scientists know why they travel so far like that?
Everyone is asking that how do the butterflies fly so far? And what is the purpose of its long and arduous trip? And why do the butterflies always return to the same places in central Mexico? Scientists still don't have an explanation, but in 1997, a scientist put the first wing tag on some of the butterflies. And 20
years later,
he tagged and tracked some of the butterflies, but he still don't know what is the purpose of the monarch butterflies that they travel so far.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so now are you ready to go to your slide presentation?
Yeah, let's go.